Did a high school football star warp time during a game? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Veil, Unsolved and Unbelievable. I'm Allie, your resident paranormal enthusiast and self-proclaimed ghost hunter.
And I'm Brianne, the voice of reason, sort of. I'm here to pump the brakes on Allie's wild stories with a bit of common sense, psychology, and maybe some dry humor on the side.
Oh, come on, Brianne. Isn't that bananas? We balance each other perfectly. So today was a wild ride. I actually felt like I was being followed by a ghost while I was walking the dog.
Sure, Allie, totally sounds like your kind of day. Probably just your shadow. Or do you think shadows have paranormal tendencies now too?
Anyway, welcome back, everyone. Seriously, though, we have something quite peculiar lined up for you today. You ready, Brianne? Okay, so check this out. Today, we're diving into what I'm calling the George Pickens Jr. phenomenon. It's my theory about some strange occurrences surrounding him during his high school football days.
Wait. You're telling me we're doing a football story? I know you've got a knack for the uncanny, but throwing time distortion into local sports seems, well, like a stretch.
Oh, Brianne, isn't that bananas? It's all about how you look at it. Back to the story, folks. Let's start with George Pickens Jr. Set the scene for his high school stardom and what everyone saw, or in some cases didn't see. George Pickens Jr. was this amazing wide receiver from Hoover, Alabama. Even back in high school, he was the kind of player who could make magic happen on the field, which is why I'm fascinated by his story.
Are we talking real magic or just typical Allie hyperbole?
A little of both. Bear with me. As a high school player, he had this standout game with 5 receptions for 202 yards. Seriously, that's nuts. Scouts were already all over him. But here's what went down during a game against Hoover High School. The rival team reported miscommunication that they couldn't explain. Plays would fall apart mysteriously. Coaches and players got all discombobulated. And this was all attributed to what became dubbed as the Pickens effect.
I call BS. Wasn't it just the thrill of facing someone potentially great? Even professionals get jitters, right?
Well, players and coaches thought otherwise, my skeptical friend. These weren't just rookie mistakes. It was like competing against a ghost. In one game, time seemed to warp. Players felt like everything was off, kind of like a very strategic Bermuda Triangle on the field.
So if I'm hearing you right, it was more than just performance anxiety or psychological pressure. You're making it sound like it's some mystical sports phenomenon.
Exactly. Though George himself brushed it off. He just played on, focused on winning with precision. Yet whispers of the Pickens effect kept spreading through rival schools and across radio talk shows. People wondered if something beyond good gameplay was steering the course.
But he was a gifted athlete with a deep understanding of football. Having a former NFL player in the family, his brother Chris Humes, surely gave him the insights to outplay opponents. That could naturally create some nervous energy, right? Nothing spooky, just expertise.
Maybe, but you can't deny it's an intriguing puzzle. The Pickens effect became a local legend. Coaches shuffled nervously, reliving the chaos on field. Yet it remains one enigmatic episode in local sports lore. Unbelievable or not, it lingered like an unsolved ghost story. Here's the deal. Could it be perception and psychological pressure? Or did George possess some otherworldly presence?
Let's put a pin in that for now and deal with the real issue. Natural talent or training gives any player an edge. Allie, your love of turning sports into otherworldly tales is why we're here, but my money is on the gifted athlete theory.
All right, moving on to our bigger question. What role does perception play in competitive instinct in sports? Are we talking natural talent or something more?
For those of you wanting more, check out some documentaries on sports psychology. They really dig into the mental aspects of competition, which might just add layers to Allie's ghostly sports tales.
Moving right along, that's all for today's enigma, folks. As always, question the unbelievable. Or, leave it to Brianne to debunk. My plans after the episode? Ghost hunting at the cemetery. Care to join, Brianne?
Haha, hard pass, Allie. But do text me if the ghosts give you a run for your money. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay curious and skeptical.
Catch you next time on The Veil. Unsolved and unbelievable. Keep questioning, everyone.